It's me, Alexis here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about things that I love about beauty gurus and things that I hate about big beauty gurus. I'm talking about like big ones. Like I feel like big to me is 500,000 and up. You're considered a big beauty guru to me. So this is for you, okay? I'm gonna start with the positives first before we get into like the negatives or the things that I don't like. Let's go with the things that I do like about big beauty gurus is that I get to see makeup products first and early. Like I like to be able to see stuff on other people, on real people, not like models and filtered stuff. I get to see the product on somebody who has the same skin tone as me and see them try it, see them use it through their regular day, and I like that I'm able to see that. That's the main point of me watching your videos, to see the stuff early, see how it looks, and getting to see it before anybody else does. I like watching their channels for that reason because I mean, it is helpful, you know, and I like that. Another thing that I love about beauty gurus is being able to see products on somebody who has my skin tone. So like for concealers, I am very like, well, concealers, foundations, anything like that, I like to see it on a girl who or boy who has the same skin tone as me before I get to buy it. And that's something that I love about them. They get the entire foundation range and they can swatch it and say that if you're this range, you can get this one. And I like that option because I get to see it on somebody who has the same skin tone and undertone as me before I go waste my money on it, you know? I appreciate them for that, okay? You help me more than you think you do, okay? The other thing that I love about beauty gurus is being able to find people with amazing personalities who also share the love of makeup like me. Not many people in my real life enjoy or as like into makeup as I am, so coming on YouTube and finding people who feel the same way as I do about makeup makes me happy, and I enjoy that. I enjoy seeing people getting excited and doing awesome looks. That inspires me. I love that about big beauty gurus, is finding people who are like me sometimes, you know? I also love that there are such talented people on here on YouTube that inspire me to go out of my comfort zone for certain looks that I would never thought of doing, tricks I would never thought of doing. Big beauty gurus have helped me with that. All I used to watch before I got into like smaller channels is the big ones. Like I only watch the big ones, so a lot of their stuff has helped me with my makeup skills. Another thing that I love about big beauty gurus is honesty. I can find an honest YouTuber that gives honest reviews. I have hit it. Like I've hit something special because most of them do not do honest reviews. So when I can find a big one that does honest reviews, that's awesome because she's gonna tell it, or he or she's gonna tell me straight up, this is good, this is bad, save your money or don't. And that has helped me save my money. Like, or I could see it on them and I'm like, oh no, that does not look good on you. It won't look good on me and I won't buy it. I appreciate them for that. Like, they help me more than you think. Like they help me. I appreciate, or I understand, and I like applaud them for is the amount of hate they get. Oh my god, if one of my videos gets past like 20,000 views, I get like 20,000 up views, I'm getting hate like out of everywhere. I'm like, what? But I could not imagine getting that amount of hate every time you post a video. I could not. And I applaud them for that because that's a lot of things to deal with, is a lot of hate. And it's not even hate for like real things. It's like hate on things that they can't control, the way they voice sounds, the way their hair lays on their back. Like people complain about the weirdest things. I'm like, how can they control that? Like hating on them being a brand pleaser, okay, but hating on the way her nose is shaped, like how can you like, I hate that. I don't know how they do it, but I applaud them for dealing with that much hate. Basically, I love them because they are helpful. There are some things they do wrong, but they are very helpful to me for as seeing my skin tone, seeing what will work for my skin tone, seeing if it works with dry skin, seeing that if it will, is it pigmented, is it dry? They help me see before I make a purchase. That is the main thing. They are this place that I go to before I buy something. I go to these big beauty gurus. They get it first, to get the entire collection. I mean, they're helpful in that way. Like, come on, like that's the biggest reason. They help me see if I want to buy something or not, okay? That is one thing that I can say I love about them. So now, let's get into some things that I don't necessarily love about them. One thing I don't love about big beauty gurus is sponsored videos. I mean, bills gotta get paid. I mean, you know, vacations need to be taken. I get it. Like, I get why people do sponsored videos, and I have no issue with them. But when you do sponsored videos, every video you post is a sponsored video, sis. I don't know what to say. Like, I can't get behind that. I might call out some people right here. You might get mad. Jackie Aina. I love Jackie Aina, but it was a point, I feel like in October, around that area, where every video she posted was sponsored by somebody, and I feel like she was only posting a video because it was sponsored, and I used to hate that because I loved her channel. But everything, I'm like, I can't sit here and watch a Bobby Brown ad, a NARS ad, an Audible ad. I'm like, can we just do a tutorial? Can we just talk about makeup? Why have they have to be an ad? And who else was that? I think it was Simply Nitra, or Nitra B. Nitra B. I think Nitra B. I have unsubscribed from her because each video she posted was sponsored by somebody. Like, if you pull up her channel, like, it would be sponsored, 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 not sponsored, 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 not sponsored, not sponsored, sponsored, sponsored. It's like she's only posting if she's getting paid to post. And I can't get behind that. Like, I don't care if you do them. Like, if you do one once a month, I'm not gonna care. Like, that's normal. But the only time you're posting is if you're getting paid for it. I just can't get behind that. I don't like that at all. One thing I don't like about big beauty gurus is when they do tutorials for a palette and they use 16 other palettes to do it. So this is a big problem when I first started using makeup. That's why whenever I do a tutorial, I only like to use the things that are, like I'm saying, that I'm using. So like I'm saying, I'm doing a tutorial on the Juvia's Place A Freak palette, and in their thumbnail they have this palette up and stuff, but by the time I click on the video, they've used this palette, the ColourPop Good Sport palette, the Atlanta. They use 3 different palettes. So I'm sitting here like holding up my one little palette that I saved up my money to buy to do an eye look with, because their eye look looks sickening in the thumbnail. They use 6 other palettes that I don't have. I literally only have one. And that used to bug me so much because like I said, when I was first starting out, I only had one palette. I didn't have all these different colors to go and pull from. So when I go to your video, I was expecting you to use one palette and you would use 6, and I used to hate that. That's whenever I do a video saying this is the palette I'm reviewing or talking about, it's only that palette. So that way, if you only own that palette, you can do that same full look without having to reach for other things that you might not have. So that used to bug me. That still kind of bugs me to this day. And it gives like this false advertisement or this false eye look, because you're saying that you're using this Morphe palette, but really using Juvia's Place, ColourPop, Too Faced palettes to make that eye look. So you're not even actually using that palette that you're doing a review for. And then it also taints the review because you're saying that this palette is so good and it's such an amazing palette, but you use 6 other palettes with it. So it's not really a review of a palette. You only use 2 shades from it. How you can tell it's a good palette or not, you know? This one, I really hate it. This is not just for big beauty gurus. This is for any YouTuber out there. Please stop asking me to subscribe to your channel for 40 minutes of a video. Oh my God. Going back to Jackie Aina, I'm just using her as an example. Her video is like 12 minutes long. She literally spends about 2 minutes just to get you to subscribe. Girl, I've been subscribed to you for almost 2 years now. Like, it's annoying to hear it. Like, make sure y'all subscribe. Like, I know y'all part of this family. Like, I want you guys to come. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I want you guys to be here for it. We have a banging community. We love like, get to the video. Like, I'm already subscribed. I hate when YouTubers do it, because them saying subscribe isn't gonna make me subscribe. Any channel I've ever subscribed to, I didn't subscribe because they said make sure you guys subscribe. I never subscribe for that. I always subscribe. Whenever I like something, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna subscribe. That's why my channel, you have never heard me say subscribe to my channel, because I don't care. If you're gonna subscribe, you're going to subscribe. Me saying it's not gonna change your mind. It's not gonna make you remember. You're gonna be like, oh, I like this channel, I'm gonna subscribe. I don't have to tell you. And I hate when I have to spend like a minute and 45 seconds just to hear a speech about subscribing to a channel that I've already subscribed for every single video. Another thing that I don't like about big beauty gurus is that they kind of have lost their passion for it, and I hate it. I hate when they sit on camera or sit on Snapchat and complain about having like the easiest job ever. Do you know how fun it is for me to sit down, do my makeup, and talk to my camera. Do you know how fun this is? This is like the best part of my weekend, and just sitting here talking about makeup, playing my makeup, recording myself. This is fun. And for people, and then people to get paid millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars to just sit here and do this for a living, and they can sit on camera or sit on Snapchat and say that they don't like it, or they're tired of it, or they're bored with it, or they're just too good for it anymore. Just as like, I hate that they complain about this job. And I mean, they get burnt out. Like, if you do it so long, you'll get burnt out. If this is the only thing that is paying your bills, you will get burned out like any job. Like, starts off for them as a hobby, and then it turns into obligation, you know? And I guess that makes it boring for them and makes it less fun. But I hate when they sit and complain about it to me. Like, I'm like, if you don't want to do it, sis, just don't. But don't come try to sell me something like Jaclyn Hill. She's not into YouTube anymore, but she only comes to trying to sell you something. And I didn't notice that at first until people told me. I'm like, yeah, you're right. She isn't into YouTube anymore, but she does want to sell you something. So she's going to be here to sell you something, or to pay her rent that month, or to take a vacation. She's going to do a YouTube video. First impressions as reviews, and doing the same I look each video. I can't take it. First impression reviews, it's just make sure the first impression. All I ask is if you come back later, just come back later. Just come back either in the Snapchat or in a Instagram video and say, hey, I've used this palette for a month now and I love it. But don't sit here and tell me to go buy it, or you think it's worth it or whatever, and you only use it one time and you use 3 shades and you say it's the best palette you ever used. Like, that's not a good review for me. And then you do the same look each video. Like, you do the same brown eye look with a copper little pretty shimmer lid, and then you're done. Like, I don't know what happens with some of these YouTubers, but they get so stuck in the same like eye looks, like just brown eyelid shimmer look, like just browns and shimmers, orange browns and shimmers, orange brown shimmer, like it's the same combo. And like, do a pink look, do a purple, do a blue, go for it. They don't. They have this huge collection to pull from. They pull the same 4 shades. Also, so this is one that I kind of hate. It's like, I feel like they're called brand pleasers. And there are some big gurus like this where they will kind of try to please a brand by having an eyeshadow palette, and obviously it's not working, or foundation is obviously not working, but they'll try 6 to 12 different steps to make it work. And they'll say, well, if you wear it with a long sleeve shirt and a hat, but don't leave the house, it's a great foundation. Like, no, it's not a good foundation. And they kind of like are trying to brand please, you know, and try to keep on that PR and keep getting that free stuff, that they'll make excuses for a product that is not good. And I hate when they do that, and that's something that drives me up a wall. It's like, sis, if you put the foundation on and it creases and it's giving you this weird stuff, it's not good. It's not that the primer you're using is bad. It's not that you are wearing it when it's hot outside. It's not that you're wearing a turtleneck and it's clashing with the foundation. It's because the foundation is not good. Simple as that. I get it, you want to be on that PR list, sis, but you got to be honest sometimes. So the last 2 things that bug me are unrealistic reviews and unrelatable reviews. Like, not to be rude, there will never be a time in my life where I would spend $200 for foundation or $700 primer. Like, those videos are like, who's actually watching this? Who's actually going out and buy this, other than like the ooh, wow, that's cool factor? Who's actually buying this stuff? Other people who getting it sent to them like for free to try it out. Who's buying this stuff? Because I don't think I would ever own a $92 foundation or a $800 primer. Like, when I see those videos, I'm like, I will never use that. Why am I watching this? And kind of just like clickbait things that I honestly hate. Like, I'm sick of clickbait. I'm sick of you saying the world's best foundation is just a foundation, or the world's best mascara is just a cosmetics mascara, or the world's most full coverage foundation. It's not. It's just a foundation. It's such a clickbaity thing to do. Or this foundation broke me out. It didn't. You just had a pimple and they made it larger. Like, I can't take that. They do it because they want you to click on the video. Obviously, the more clicks you get, the more money you make, which is fine. But I can't take it. It's just something that I don't like. And that's about it of things that I love that they do and things that I don't love that they do. Some things just work, like they're helpful, and some other way they're just kind of like, sis, this is like, this ain't it, you know? I just wish that there was a, like, all channels would be like certain channels where they do sponsor videos, but it's for a good reason. Like, they're only sponsoring things that actually make sense to their life. And doing like Jen Love reviews, I feel like her channel is the most honest channel here. Like a big, she's not big, she's 100,000, she's big to me, or Stephanie Nicole, where they're like, I'm gonna give you the real deal thing and then I'll go about my day. Like, I like channels like that. I wish more channels were like that compared to just a Nicole Concilio's channel, where it's just, this is just an ad space. Like, just come here for your product to be placed here. Like, product placement here. Like, that's all our channel is, and I hate channels like that. So that's just my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave some comments about things that you love from big beauty gurus and things that you don't like that they do. And I hope you guys start a conversation down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hi guys, it's me. Oh my god, I'm gonna just block you. No! Hi guys, it's me, Alexis here. Welcome back. Hold on, intro. I'm going to be doing a video. Main things I like about thing I love about big beauty gurus. Another thing I don't think. So that's so yeah, basically I just love them because they're helpful. So one thing I don't like about beauty guru, what you're using that's why I like it, because it starts, and these two things I think are the last thing that's the last thing. It also goes hand into things that you love about beauty